All right, welcome to Byfield, Massachusetts, Triton Regional High School, home of the Vikings. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
I'm Amelia Joyce. I'm a junior.
Fantastic. I'm really happy you're up here. Normally on the camera, but
Yes.
today you're here up in the booth to call the game. This is very exciting. We're looking at an 0-3. 1-3 Triton Vikings volleyball team facing what is supposed to be the most difficult, the best team in the Cal this year in Ipswich.
Yeah.
Did you hear the girls talking much before the game? How they feel about this one?
I think they feel pretty confident. They always do. They like to go into it with a good attitude. So, yeah.
That's good. They're going to need that. This is going to be a tough team. This team is only 2-0 on the season, so they've already haven't played as many games as Triton, but they've already beat Newburyport, I think, in their last matchup, if I remember right. No, their last matchup was Bishop Fenwick, but they beat Newburyport the match before that. So coming into it strong. Triton lost to Newburyport in their last matchup, 3-2. So hopefully they can recover here. Get a good upset win. Mia Barandino getting her teammates fired up.
It's so hot in here for us. I can't imagine how it is for them.
Being down there on the court with a mask on, no less. So, all right, so the referee's taking their time, figuring out who's on the floor. This is part of it that we called the other game last week against Hamilton Wenham. And there are definitely times when the referee seems to get involved, and then other times when the players are just coming seem to make a difference. Why is that?
I think that they have a list of the people going on and off, so they just know who's supposed to switch at what time.
And so if they go do something different, then that's what would throw it off.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
when
sense.
they would have to tell the ref about a change.
So right from the bat, we're going to have Molly Kimball to serve to start this game for Triton. Looks like Madeline Doring is in there as well. Mia Barandino, sort of the usual starters for Triton, absent. And that looked like it was in. Yeah, it was. First point goes to Ipswich. So it was Trinity Cole that was hurt in the last game. Not here tonight for Triton, unfortunately. And Madeline can't quite get under it. So number 2 for Ipswich, who just made that serve. I think her first name is Grace. She's actually a transfer from Georgetown. She's only a junior. She choiced into Ipswich and was apparently their best player on Georgetown last year. Brianna Walsh can't quite get that one the way she wants to. Third point now for Ipswich.
That's the first really mistake I've seen from this Grace girl, number 2.
Yeah. I hope we see a lot. I don't mean to jinx her in any way or say anything bad about her, but Triton's going to need...
We're going to need some good luck here.
Yep. Mia Barandino, solid serve. Played well by Ipswich. Mia with the set to Molly. Molly to Kendall.
Coming in.
Nice play by Mia.
Volleys in there.
Yeah. Good chance for Mia. She saves it. Good communication on the Triton team. Keep that thing moving. This is the longest volley by a long shot. Madeline.
Nice get by Madeline.
Oh, good little touch by Kendall there. Here we come again. Oh, fantastic play at the net. Mia sets it. Wow, that was like a solid minute. I mean, that
was really good.
Unbelievably long volley right there.
There looks to be some good communication on the court tonight too. Sometimes it's an issue, but
and is that something that's sort of the tone set by the captains, or who usually is responsible when the communication's off?
Usually whenever you get the ball, you try to call it whenever it's coming at you and you think you can get it. I was very loud when I was on the court playing, but
So another point for Ipswich. taking that serve away from Triton as well. Mia to Madeline to Molly and over. Here they come again. Smart play right up there on the net by Ipswich. Although that was a problem the last game as well. We just didn't see enough play at the net sort of beat Hamilton Wenham, so they got to pick up on that tonight. Here they come again. Brianna Welch having a little bit of struggle today, just sort of deciding what she wants to do. It's almost like she couldn't decide, was she going to push that over, was she going to try and spike it over, kill it over. Oh, there's
Good
another
call
mistake.
by Grace.
So both of Triton's points so far are coming on mistakes on the serve by Ipswich, so they need to get the momentum turned around a little bit here.
Definitely.
Get something going.
Here's Madeline serving. Nice play by Mia.
Got to get it over, and they do. Nicely done. Here comes Ipswich again.
Nice call.
Good play right there by Triton, too. Put the pressure on up front, sort of force the girl to, you know, maybe she got a little scared by it, so. That's going to be short. You know, her first serve was so high, it looked like it just gave them a lot of time to set up, but on the other hand, it's uncommon to see a serve that's sort of high and slow like that, so. This is what I'm talking about. Why do they have to do that? But then other times they just switch without standing in the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe maybe the Ipswich coach just doesn't have like an idea of who's going to be switching in.
That could be it. Oop. Mia's got to send it over, and she does. Here comes Ipswich again.
Nice try, but
that's good. So who's that number 3 that was up there? I know it was Emma Campbell.
Number 3 is Grace Roman.
Grace Roman. All right. Ipswich again, sends it long that time. Good read. And again, most of Triton's points are coming off of the mistakes on the serve by Ipswich. But these volleys have been really good. It's not like it's been valid.
The volleys have been impressive.
Brianna Welch. And again, those might almost even be harder to play because they're up there for so long. Kill by Ipswich. And this is Reagan Falloon coming in, number 7.
Yes.
That was going to be tough to play. The way that ball was spinning away from her and heading out. Definitely not an easy one to get to.
Definitely not, no.
So when you played, where did you mostly play on the court? I mean, I know you have to play all the positions, but where did you?
Mostly back row.
Mm-hmm. Pretty comfortable back there.
Yeah.
That looked long, but no, Mia plays it again. Another one that's going to be hard to play. Yep. Yeah, timeout Triton, 4-12. So they went on a really quick run there, and Triton again has only really gotten any points off of mistakes by Ipswich. Was warned ahead of the game that this was going to be a tough one, and it looks like it right now. What kind of things are you expecting the coach to say in the timeout?
Probably just get down for it more. Be ready at all times. He's probably going to coach Emma and like all the front row to really get up there for those tips.
Be more aggressive at the net. Yeah.
Be more aggressive at the net.
Yeah, that was something in the last game that over the course of the match, last time we were here, they did seem to get more aggressive at the net, and they did seem to have more luck by being aggressive at the net. So maybe that's something we'll see. Maybe that's something that it takes getting into the match before you sort of feel it and you feel confident doing that.
Yeah.
So next match for Triton is against Pentucket next Tuesday. always a tough matchup, too.
Always
in every sport for Triton, so. Yep. Solid serve. Good play by Madeline. Molly sends it to Emma. That's going to be a point for Triton. Nicely done. Yeah, they definitely earned that one right there.
Grace Romine with the serve.
She just put that ball right where nobody could get to it. That was really well done.
Grace tried to get down to it, but it was just a little bit too far down and out of reach for her.
Madeline, another good play. Here comes Mia. That was tough because that was definitely going out if she hadn't have touched it.
Yeah.
That's a tough decision to make at that speed, though. And that ball's coming at you.
Yeah, sometimes you think it's going straight down, and then you think it's going out, and it's just...
Mia. Oh, nice play by Mia. That was deceptive. Molly sets it around. Somebody's got to put it over. And they do. Ipswich is scrambling a little bit. Good little punch by Grace on Ipswich. And then it drops right in between three players for Triton.
Just another lack of communication there. I landed right in between the three of them.
Oh, it's got to be frustrating. But it's the first set. I got time to recover here. That's going to be hard. Good recovery. She's possibly going to get it over. She does. Well done by Triton. Good-sized crowd from Ipswich here, you know. Fair number of parents. I don't see any students from Triton this time, unfortunately. Good play. Molly can't quite get to it. Mia trying to fire the troops up here. That was going to be tough. So Madeline is only a junior, I think, right, or a sophomore?
She's a sophomore.
Sophomore, okay.
Yeah.
So sophomore getting a start in varsity volleyball, not easy.
Good get by Grace.
No, she went into the net. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Good point for Triton. Kendall Liebert back into the game. Emma Campbell to serve. Really nice serve. Ipswich has the chance to set something up. Really can't. Molly with a chance to set up Mia. Nope, sets up Kendall instead. Goes into the net, unfortunately. So it's been nice being back in school.
Yeah, it's been
in person.
It's been good to be in person from the start. Not having the 90-minute classes anymore.
That's probably the best part, right? Not having a 90-minute class. Yeah.
All of the classes seem a lot shorter now because of that.
Yeah. Good play by Madeline. Oh, but unfortunately into the net. Then we were talking about the football game before we started. Just a fantastic night for last Friday night. The student section was huge.
It was, yeah. Standing in it, it felt like there was a lot of school spirit in the student section, which definitely before COVID we were lacking, just because Triton was known for not being the best at football. But
but Friday night certainly changed that perception. Absolutely different kind of team out there, and it was great to see all the students and the fans in the stands. Not even sure which side that came on. Oh, all right, Triton ball. Yeah, so last week there were soccer. Well, they were football and I don't remember who else, boys at the girls' soccer game. Then there were soccer girls here at the volleyball game. Then there was so many people at the it was nice. It was nice to see the students are trying to come back to see sports and see their teammate or their classmates and stuff. It's nice.
Well, now that we can all finally come watch them, I think it's a lot more exciting now than it used to be.
Right. Oh, that was a fantastic
nice
play by number
Ipswich.
27. That was tough. You got to get some breaks sometimes. That was not a break for Triton right there. So 22-7. This set just about over, unfortunately for Triton. Mia, good dig. Kendall. Madeline, good play. Kendall gets it over. That's going to go into the net. It's going to be hard to play. Nicely
Nice
done.
play.
Good for Triton. Get a couple points. At least break 10. That would be good. Just at least get over 10.
Here goes Mia with the serve.
So set point, I think, should be. Wasn't it 23 already? Yeah. If the scoreboard is off, I'm off. Maybe I was off.
I'm pretty sure it was 23 before, but we could both be off.
Molly. Good little set to Brianna. Puts it over. Well done. Molly again. Mia this time. Good play by Ipswich to sort of slow that ball down. Oh,
that was
nicely
a nice
done.
play.
Beautiful. Kendall and Brianna, both I think juniors, right? Or maybe
Kendall's a sophomore.
Right. Okay.
But Brianna is a junior.
Emma Campbell back in. All right, let's go. We can get to 10 points here. Here we go. Tell you, that sort of moon serve is tough. Excellent play right there. Here comes Ipswich again. To Mia, to Molly, to Mia. That's a combination we like there. Mia to Molly to Mia.
Yeah.
It's nice. That'll score the 10th point for Triton. Good. And they're starting to earn their points. It's not off of just mistakes by Ipswich.
Yeah. I think they're getting more into it as the match continues.
So there was no like sort of preseason games or anything. There was no camp in the summertime or anything. I think that's probably part of what's difficult about all the sports. We've seen it in soccer. We've seen it in, well, I guess we didn't see it in football, but we've certainly seen it in volleyball where that lack of the summertime games just makes a big difference. Good serve. Molly again. Brianna this time. This is set point for Ipswich. And that'll end the first one. It does go by fast.
It does.
Although it's so hot up here, it's going to be, it's still going to be a long night in its own way. So switching sides of the court.
I actually had to eat lunch up here last year. That was that was another part of COVID.
Now, have you've been able to go outside for lunch this year, right?
Yes, but right now the school is actually, like, there are bees everywhere where we're really not allowed to go outside, actually. They've closed, like, the outside eating areas, and they're only having us go outside unless, like, if it's, like, absolutely necessary, which is hard. Right.
And that's tough, especially because outside you can at least have your mask off, so that makes it, it's got to be a lot nicer. But again, just happy that you're in school, seeing your classmates. It's the best part. Now, so are you starting to do the college tour now as a junior?
I am. I'm starting to think about some colleges. Yeah.
Where are you looking?
Anywhere in Boston. I want to be a nurse. So,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
I've been looking to get into Northeastern, but also, like, as a backup school, just like Simmons and UMass Boston and places in Boston around hospitals.
Nice. Yeah, it's certainly the place to go to study to be a nurse, no doubt about it, yeah. And Northeastern is such a great school because of that 5-year, you do work and study program, so that's excellent. And it's early still. I mean, there's plenty, for you. I mean, so that's good. And it's this time of year when a lot of the seniors are starting to make decisions because, they got to decide where they're going to apply to and all that kind of stuff. So it's a good time of year.
It is.
And speaking of decisions, the Triton team's got to figure out what they can do differently and come out here. It certainly isn't lack of emotion or energy or just they haven't quite executed as well as Ipswich so far.
Mia's been giving a pep talk the whole time, so there.
That's Mia, yeah.
I always feel like encouragement and criticism comes better from your teammates and your coach. I think I personally take it better.
And so part of that is just because you really are playing for your teammates.
Exactly,
more than anything else. And that's the mark of a really good teammate is the ability to sort of inspire and all that. So I think starting with only 5 on the court would be kind of
looks like
not a great strategy. What's going on here?
There we go. Reagan Falloon goes in.
Now, did you ever play volleyball at Ipswich?
Yeah, that
gym.
Do
they play in the basketball gym?
They do. It's a really small gym to play in.
The ceiling is so low.
It is.
That's a small gym with a low ceiling.
It's a really difficult gym to play in.
Yeah. Yeah, not a fan of that gym for basketball, and I can't even imagine what volleyball would be like.
A lot of the serves just hit the ceiling in there.
Of course, then in Pentucket, they have that one rope that hangs down over part of the court, which more than one basketball game I've seen the ball hit that, which is frustrating. Okay, long shot here to figure out, or I guess they're wiping up the floor a bit. It is hot, and any moment you spend on the floor, it's going to be wet. So. Triton definitely loose out there. They don't look tense. They don't look nervous. That's good.
Yeah, the more tense and nervous you get, I feel like the more mistakes you make, personally.
That's what's impressive about, some of the athletes that we've seen over the years that have, just have kept it so cool. Like, and honestly, that game on Friday, the quarterback just sort of kept it in control the whole way down the field. I mean, it was the last 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Really fantastic. And I think with a player like Mia, it's not so much the relaxed, it's the intensity, the emotion that she brings to it that gets her teammates fired up. All right. It's a lot of paperwork that goes into just playing volleyball, let's go. More so than any other sport, I think. Here we go. Second set, Triton down 1-0 so far in the match. And up 1-0 on the scoreboard, though. Some unforced errors would be a good thing. Molly Kimball to serve. All right, we got a front line. Nice big tall front line. Kendall, Brianna, and Mia. Molly with a good serve from the back. Smart play by Ipswich.
Grace is a very aggressive player. She likes to get down and get it. She really hates to see the ball. I played 2 years with her.
Is she number 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I played 2 years with her, and she has always been that way.
I think she's a basketball player too, right?
I believe she used to be. I don't think she plays anymore.
Actually rolled off of the rafters up there. Oh, nice save by Molly Kimball. keeping that ball alive. Here comes Ipswich again. Too far.
Nice call.
Point for Triton. Nice. Molly just sort of stuck her hand out there.
Yeah.
She managed to get her fist on it just in the right way.
Yeah, in situations like that, you really got to just try anything to make sure it doesn't fall to the ground.
Great serve. Kendall tips it over. Oh, and 27 puts it right into the net, so another point for Triton. Here we go. Girls are fired up. Mia's serving. Oh, coming right back at Triton. Right off of the serve.
Nice call by Brianna to not hit it.
It's like she saw that part of the court. I don't know. So you can tell me because you played. When the ball's up there like that and you're going to try and kill it like that, spike. How easy is it to look across and see where you're going to hit it to and see where the opening is, as opposed to just being able to keep your focus on the ball itself? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you kind of have to like move your body when you're jumping, like, and rotate your body according to where you want to hit it. So, like, it's really hard to, like, keep your focus on the ball and hitting at the right place at the highest point. And also, like, making sure you're hitting it in the right spot so that it's a weak spot for the other team.
Right,
It's a lot of, like, multitasking.
It's just, I think about, like, I know basketball better than anything else. So the court sense that it takes in basketball to see where players are and where they're moving to, and what's either open or where you have an opportunity to do something. If you're dribbling the ball and you're trying to do that, the ball's coming right back to your hand. You're not, you don't, as a player, you don't ever have to think about where's the ball. Nice volley here by Triton. But in volleyball, it's like I watch the players in the and I'm thinking of Mia most because I think of Molly's setting up Mia, and she's going up, and so she's looking to be able to hit the ball, but at the same time, it's almost like she has to be looking to see where she can hit it on the court.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball at the top of the when it's the highest, and you have to hit it down, but at the right spot. That was a nice play by Triton.
That was excellent. Nicely done, Madeline Doring with that one. Well done. Another point for Triton. And now she'll serve. Here we go. Mia dug it out, but unfortunately right into the stands. And she's laughing about something out there. Oh, I think how much sweat is now on the court. Oh.
Number 21 on Ipswich, she just got up, but she's had a couple good hits like that where they're in difficult places to get.
Yeah, they have some good, definitely have some good talents on that team, no doubt.
Nice tip by Emma.
Great play, Emma Campbell, right up at the net. Just kind of brought it over there perfectly. Here comes Triton again. I like that serve. I like that serve that just sort of goes over and dies, as opposed to the one that hits so hard that it's a reaction to it.
Yeah.
That one, it almost like it gives you too much time to think about it. And a timeout for the Ipswich coach. Tied up at 6 apiece. Fantastic for Triton. A very different feel to the start of the second set.
Yeah.
Can they keep this momentum going, you think? I think that's the hard part, and that's why you call a timeout if you're the coach, because Triton has some momentum going. Oh.
They all seem to be a lot more confident now than they were.
Much more confident. Mia still doing all the talking in the huddle. Yeah, but no, they look relaxed. They look confident. They look good. All right, so let's see what happens here. I mean, 6-6 is a smart timeout by the Ipswich coach. Try and break Triton's momentum here. See what happens.
Brianna Welch serve.
Another point for Triton. Good recovery by Mia. Molly.
Nice
Oh,
tip.
she came underneath. Yeah. That was tough. And you can't even go under, right?
No, you can't cross that middle line right there.
Yep.
Nice dig by Mia.
And they got it over. Well done by Triton off of a tough serve. And she put it into the net. There we go. Another mistake by Ipswich. Triton keeps that lead. I see a Triton Vikings soccer player over there, so we'll get a final score from that game as soon as we get a chance. They're definitely back now. Nice little play. Molly perfectly sets up Mia. Ipswich is able to keep it alive, though. Coming the other way, and it's out. 2 mistakes in a row by Ipswich. Triton takes a 2-point lead.
That serve was Grace. Unfortunately, she missed it, but.
Good play by Mia. Molly takes it on her own.
Oh,
and then,
that was a good play by Ipswich.
Wow, number 17 on Ipswich.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic play by her.
That was another one-hand little.
Just put a fist out there and hope it goes in the right direction. All right, Mia brings it back. Plenty of time. Sends it over. '27 has been really solid for Ipswich.
Yeah.
She's had a number of kills, and she's played a really, really solid game. And that ball went all the way out into the parking lot, I think. Nope, there she goes. But it's still tied, 10-10. I mean, it feels like the momentum has swung back to Ipswich, but still a tie game. So last time, in the last set, Ipswich was up 22-9 before Triton could get to 10. So this time it feels, it is a lot closer. It just feels like a very different Triton team out there right now. It's nice.
Yeah, every day I practice is like you really do improve. Like you can see it in each game how much the team improves after a couple practices.
Mia. Good recovery by Ipswich. They're actually going to get this over, and they do. Madeline Doring. Somebody's got to take it to me. Mia. She'll get it back over again. Good volley by Triton both times. She's tough. She is tough. And every time it feels like Ipswich might pull away a little bit, they make a mistake and let Triton back into this. And keep that pattern going. Triton can sneak out a win here.
It's a lot more close the second set, for sure.
Yeah. And it just feels like Triton's playing much better, too. Tied up again. That one's going to go out. Yep, Ipswich just 3 mistakes in a row, really, by Ipswich to just give Triton some more points. Let's keep it going. She's been tough. She's been the more so than I think number 2. I think number 27 on Ipswich has been the one that's given Triton the most fits. She's the one that's been executing just really, really well today. Tied up again at 13. Good play all the way around. Good play by Madeline. Good play by Molly right up near the net.
Nice. There's a block by Kendall.
And I think I jinxed number 27 by saying said how well she was playing. She puts one into the net. All right, here we go, Mia. Let's keep this lead. Roll off 6 straight points. Here we go. Chance to recover here. Molly sends it up. That might be out. Unfortunately, it is a little bit too strong. Was that Grace?
It is Grace, yeah.
Getting a little coaching from the coach about the way to position her shoulders, get the ball where she wants it. Here comes 27 with the serve. That jinx worked.
Did jinx her a little bit, yeah.
Take credit for a few of those points ourselves up here. All right, here we go. Madeline Doring, let's go.
Mia doing the ball.
Ooh, a little bit out. Keeping it at a tie score, 15-all.
Mia's always really good at hyping up the team and bringing some energy onto the court.
Good teammate to have out there.
Really good, yeah.
Did you have a particular game that sticks out that you remember from when you played?
I just remember we won against Newburyport, and that one was a good one because Newburyport's always a fun one to win against.
Right. In any sport, at Triton, Newburyport's always a good win. Yep. And was that last year?
Yes, it was last year. Yeah.
Good serve, just sort of died after it came over the net, but allowed Ipswich to set up a good play for themselves. And again, it's tied at 16. Neither team, I think, has had more than a 2-point lead this entire game.
No.
Reagan Falloon coming back in. It's going to be hard to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something that's got to be hard to practice, too. How do you practice the ball coming down off of the net like that? It's just difficult.
Yeah, you just got to throw it right at the net if you're practicing like that. But you never want to do that because then it puts the setter like Molly at like a bad advantage to set you up. But
and I'm not sure why, but that's just was called a Triton point. Yeah.
I must have missed something.
Huh. Go back and watch the tape on that. I have no idea how Triton got a point out of that, but okay, we'll take it. That's going to go in the stands. No, that's too many. Nice. All right, Triton with a 2-point lead. Like I said, the biggest lead that any team has had in this entire set has been 2 points. If they can clear 20 before Ipswich, they'll be in good shape. Good play at the net. Good play by Molly. Tossed it right over. Here comes Grace from Ipswich again. That's going to be tough. Recovered.
Nice.
Well done by Mia. Well done by Emma. That's going to be out. And again, Ipswich closes the gap, 18-17. Nice play by Madeline Doring, but then the ball came back, and yep, that's tough. Tied up at 18. All right, Mia Berendino sends it up. Really well done. Really well done by Emma Campbell.
Nice by Emma Campbell.
Beautiful. Put that ball right where they couldn't get at it. And Triton 1 point away from clearing the 20 mark first. And in the limited amount of volleyball that I've watched, it seems like the team that clears 20 first, it's just like it's so much easier to get to that 25. Because anything can happen. Mistakes happen quickly.
Yeah,
you clear 20 first and you're in good shape. And this next point's going to determine that. Ipswich with a really good play at the net. 14 coming back in, 21 coming back in. Triton's got Molly, Kendall, Mia, Madeline, Reagan, and Grace out there. Into the net. So Triton is the first team past 20. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Here we go. Again, no more than a 2-point lead for either of the teams in this set so far. Molly getting some advice from her teammate back there. Good serve. Oh, might have gone long, but they played it. Comes over. Molly gets under it. Brianna gets under it. Somebody's got to take it. Kendall does. Body's flying all over the place.
Oh, nice.
And a mistake, another mistake by Ipswich. They looked just off that entire volley.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were ready for it.
And a timeout. Triton forces another timeout by the Ipswich coach.
And we got that 2-point lead here. So
2-point lead, past 21st, and just playing really, really inspired volleyball right now. They just look really great out there. What is the difference? What is the difference between that first one was 25-10? So what do you think what are you seeing differently from the Triton team?
I feel like they're just playing with a lot more effort, and I think maybe when they went into it, they didn't think they could win, but now they have some energy and some confidence in themselves, which is always a big deal. So,
and maybe if they came in thinking this is the best team in the Cal that they're up against, so that first game, you know, all right, so then they lose the first game. Now you just want to go out and play volleyball.
Exactly.
Because now you don't need to worry about, there's less pressure on you, and that's why they're playing so much better. All right, they got to keep this going. 21-19. Molly at the serve. This team looking ready. Brianna Welch back out there. Molly puts it over. Great serve. Here comes.
Nice tip.
Beautiful tip, but a good play by Grace to recover on that. That was going to be tough. 21-20. Ipswich's best player now to serve. Triton looking ready. Into the net. So again, another jinx. Calling her the best player, and she puts the ball into the net. Here we go. Mia Berendino serving for Triton with a 2-point lead. Just need to make this happen right here. Mia and Molly diving for it. Neither one can get there, though. Good kill by Ipswich.
Triton still got their spirits up, though. They didn't lose it.
I think they can feel they can get a win here. I mean, it didn't feel like it did in the first when they had 9 points and the other team had 22. Now they feel like they're in this, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a huge difference. They need to recruit some
Maybe some of the
students to
other
come out
volleyball
and,
girls.
come on with those things they use on the basketball games. All right, here we go. 22-21. Oh, it was going to be in. It looked like it was going to be in. That was a tough one. Tied up again for the seemingly every single point on this has been tied at some point.
Yeah, sure. Here goes 27.
Tough serve. Triton gets it over. Ipswich recovers. Now Triton's got to get it over into the net, unfortunately. And so Ipswich takes the first lead they've had in a while. And I think Triton might be going a timeout here. Yep, timeout for Triton. 22-23. So Triton had it going for a while where they kept extending a 2-point lead, then tied, 2-point lead, tied. Ipswich finally breaks that and gets the lead. Now they're 2 points away from winning the second set. So they're having a chat down there. Mia's trying to get her teammates fired up. That's tough. Putting all that effort out there. And they look good. I mean, there's been so many good volleys. Not like that first set, though, that went for a minute. But there have been some good plays by Triton. They just need to hold their own here. Don't get afraid. Number 27 serving for Ipswich. And because it's a point on every single serve, this is tough because they get this and they're 1 point away, and any mistake by Triton ends the set. So here they go. Mia. Right at the net, still alive, and then it hits the post. So that's a tough one. I felt like Triton actually played that pretty well. It's a little bit of a bad break there right at the net.
It almost seemed like they were going to get it back over there for a second, but that's a really... Oh.
What's going on here? Another timeout?
Another timeout.
Well, I guess you get two a set, right? So
yeah.
What's he going to do? He can't put it in his pocket. Might as well use it. You know, get the girls to talk to each other, figure out what they can do to save this set with just 1 point to go left for Ipswich here. But we called a match last year that went, I don't know, I think it was like 28-30 was the final score or something. So we've certainly seen them take it into extra points.
I remember the last game of the year of the season last year. That was a really exciting game against Newburyport.
That was
they
crazy.
were neck and neck.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we were here for that. That was amazing. Here we go. Set point for Ipswich. 27. Solid serve. Grace gets it. Brianna Welch puts it over, actually, and then it's going to drop. Tough play at the net.
Tough play.
Kendall and Molly not quite able to read where Ipswich is going to go with that. And so they're going to take the second one, 25-22, but that is a real huge difference. Big swing in the matches here, or in the sets here. Triton looking a lot more confident. Now they can go into this third set very relaxed because, nothing to lose. And I don't know if there's any tactical changes, any strategy changes you make as a coach at this point. Would you put other players out there? I mean, what do you think you're doing?
I wouldn't switch it up. I mean, the girls that just went out there, they did great. But
do you want to pull some players off the bench at this point and say, let's give some of the players that aren't getting as much time? You're down two sets to 0 to arguably the best team in the Cal, an undefeated team. Do you sort of say, okay, we're going to get some game time, varsity speed game time for some of the players that don't get out there as much? Or do you just say, you know what, we played so well, it was 25-22, we can actually hang with this team. Let's go out there and try and make it happen.
yeah, see, it really depends on the coach. Coach Bob is definitely the coach to say they did really well last time. Let's not switch it up. If it was Coach Christian again, she would say, let's put in some of the other girls and get them some time. And
I think it's tough because, I mean, it's early in the season. I mean, this is Triton's 5th game maybe. So on the one hand, you don't want to give up too many possible wins.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's early enough in the season that you say, well, they already had the one girl, Trinity Cole, go down with an injury.
Yeah.
Somebody else goes down with an injury. The girls that are on the bench need some experience at varsity speed. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
We got Coach Barandino here with us. Let him put on the headset. See what we can hear from Coach Steve. Okay, can you hear us all right? All right, pull it all the way up against your mask. There we go. Beautiful. All right, what'd you see? So the first set wasn't great. The second set was fantastic. What was the big difference between the two?
I just think girls are hustling and getting more in position. I think we looked like we were out of position a lot the first set. So I think girls are getting in position. Madeline did a great job of starting to control the pass. So I think we just be more comfortable with each other on the court.
Yeah. And this is only the 5th game of the season, right? So.
They've gotten all the games better and better every game.
Do you have any questions for Coach? I'm calling you Coach, even though you never coached this particular sport. But
I saw some really good plays by both teams, but I think we're playing a lot better in the second set than we did in the first set. So let's hopefully play even better in the third set.
Keep it close or maybe even win.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it would be a huge upset at this point. So
yes.
It'd be kind of fun. It'd be fantastic to see it. It'd be fantastic to be here for it. So we were talking before you got on the mics about whether or not this is a match, since it is still early in the season, as served by Molly. Whether you bring in some of the subs, bring in some of the players off the bench, and part of the argument for it would be, you lost your Trinity Cole, you lost your libero. You want to make sure those girls get game time varsity speed action. Do you think they do that this set, or do you think they just play the same way they played the last set and hope for the best?
He doesn't have many options. He's only got a roster of 10, and now he's got 9. But I think yes, I think he'll work in some more of the other girls to get them some experience as well. I think they're fortunate. Next week on the roster we have Georgetown, Pentucket as well, so a little easier for us, I think. So he may want to try to get these girls the tough experience against Ipswich, and I think he'll probably utilize more of the roster next week as well.
So tell us about the Pentucket team. How do they look this season, or how have they been in the past?
Yeah, I have not seen them yet this season. They struggled last year. I know they lost a lot of players. So I don't know who they have coming from for underclassmen that came up. So, but I expect them to be better. Georgetown, I'm not sure because we know they lost one of their better players to Ipswich.
Now, Pentucket, was it last year that Pentucket was able to have some of their basketball players that normally play basketball played volleyball? Actually,
yes, yeah, they really did. It was nice. The coach came on board and they brought up their basketball players who never played before, and it was fun to watch because no matter how bad they lost, they just looked like they were having fun and really got together well.
So after Triton got a couple of quick points, Ipswich right back with now 4. We were talking in the last game, there was never more than a 2-point difference until the actual final score. That was the first time either of the teams took more than a 2-point lead. Is that, when you've talked to Mia and when you've talked to this team, is it harder to play games that are like that, where neither team seems to get on a roll, or is it better?
Well, I mean, it's better if we get on a roll and obviously get some separation. But I think playing in a match like that will help them against, as they mature during the season, to be able to maybe overcome those tough games. And quite frankly, I know Hamilton Wenham was a close game, and they ended up fighting. I think it was a 60-point match, wasn't it?
It was tight.
Yeah, so they came back nice.
It was a long match. Yeah. And then you said after Pentucket, it was Georgetown. You said we don't know how they're going to be. So,
right.
And then you were at the Newburyport game the other night?
I was, and really, really fun match. We were up 2-0, and then that's when we lost our libero towards the end of that second game. And Madeline Dorn did a great job coming in, but it's tough again when you use your libero for rotation-wise and just organization on the court. So there were some good games. We just couldn't finish it off.
Molly. Kendall puts it over. And Ipswich putting into net. So the very first match, out of the 10, how many points? 10 points that Triton got, I think probably half, if not a little more, were Ipswich mistakes, like that one, that turned into points. The second set, I didn't feel like it was that at all. I felt like Triton earned a lot of their points out of their 22 they got. And there we go. There's another mistake by Ipswich.
Yep.
Is that also something as a coach that, how much do you go back, look at the tape, and build on that and say it's not, or do you look at any time they make a mistake, it's, you sort of forced it or you had a hand in it?
Yeah, I think obviously anytime you can get those unforced errors are great. You just want to be able to, the points that you're able to score and control, I think that's what you look for as a coach, right? And if you're able to do some things because you're placing the ball on the court and making it tougher for them to set up their offense and forcing them to do mistakes, I think that's what you look for as well.
And in that first set, there was a volley that went on for a solid minute. I don't know if you remember that early in the. Yeah, have you ever seen one that lasted that long?
Yeah, that's great, and that's when it's really fun, I think, for everybody watching.
And you unfortunately don't get a fourth hit if it goes that far out of bounds. So again, this set starting off the same way, really tight. Neither team able to get any kind of momentum going, any kind of a run. And that's actually a real credit to Triton, because in the first set it felt like Ipswich just went on runs that were interrupted by mistakes.
Sure.
And Triton took advantage of it. But
I'll tell you what, it's nice to see with Triton too is them coming together here. Is you lose 4 starters like you have what Triton did last year, so you've got 2 veterans, 2 seniors with Mia and Molly, and then you've got 4 new girls who are learning the system and learning how to play volleyball. So it's nice to see them gel and get better. Now, have you come to watch any of the volleyball games in the past?
Yeah, I actually I used to videotape all of them.
Oh, that's right too. Okay.
Yeah. But I would always come just because I was on JV, so I would come and watch.
Okay, great.
so she's been correcting me on a few things that I'm still getting wrong after a season and a half of calling these volleyball games, so it's been kind of nice.
So you on JV? Did you play earlier, or did you?
No, I'm actually not playing this year.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice play by Molly. So I have to ask you, did you make it to the football game on Friday night?
So they had a game against Everett.
Right.
So we ended up going home. Of course, we watched it on the great Triton Viking television, which is always the best production in the Cape Ann League for sure. Put up on the big screen, and I tell you, what an exciting game. That was phenomenal. So happy for the program, the coaches, the players. It was just exciting to watch.
It was really good, and it was such a great crowd there. That's what made it a big difference. Like, just so many students in the fan section, so many fans in the student section,
and just so much emotion. When they fell behind there, and for them to be able to come back and march down the field and win that game, it just I got a feeling it's going to be a fun season for Triton football this year, no doubt.
Yeah. So again, Ipswich took a 3-point lead there at 10-7, but that's the widest it's been for either team so far until now, when it's 11-8. But again, neither team seems to be getting on a roll.
Yeah, both teams are having a little hard time setting up their offense, so it's more like you're just kind of volleying and getting the ball over on 3.
Or on 1.
Or on 1.
Great play at the net. 27's been tough for Ipswich this whole game for Triton. And there's number 2. So what did you say today? It's Grace something, right? Number 2?
Grace. So for us. For number 2 for Ipswich, Grace. I forget her last name, but she choiced over from Georgetown, which is a big loss for Georgetown because that's definitely one of their best players. And actually, a kind of a missing piece of the puzzle for Ipswich, where I think they were a little weak with their outside hitters. So this really kind of finishes their team off nicely with having a good solid 6 out in the court.
So 8-13, a 5-point lead, the widest we've seen since back in the very first set, and Triton calls a timeout. Steve, what are you saying in the? Well, you're not saying anything because Mia's talking the whole time in the huddle. But
Yeah, I think she's just trying to keep them calm, keep them relaxed. Having some new faces out there, I think it's easy for them to get frustrated with themselves. So I think it's important, both Molly and Mia as veteran seniors, to just keep them positive and focused. Momentum's huge, and they can get on a little run, swing, and get right back into it.
Now, you said you were pretty loud when you were on the court. So did you feel the frustration in a game like this? Were you in the huddle talking a lot too?
Yeah, I was very vocal when I played. I would make sure everyone else was calling. I would hype everyone up on the court. I feel like it really just keeps everyone's spirits up and keeps them going, which really helps a lot. And you can tell Mia does that a lot as well, where she is very she gives a lot of constructive criticism and hypes everyone up at all times, no matter what the score is.
That has been in her personality since I've known her. So. Good play by Madeline Doring. Mia, 2 sends it over. Good communication back there. And good chance for Mia, but I think it was not quite where she expected it.
Yeah, a little too close to the net. That was a tough. Molly was in a tough position to get that pass to send it over. She did a good job of trying to get it there, but just didn't roll our way towards the net.
That is tough. You want it close enough to the net for a good kill, but not so close. That one's just going to drop in between 3 players.
Yeah, and that's just someone needs to just kind of take charge and go get that ball, but they're learning. Liz is actually a really good server for Ipswich. She's got a nice serve. Nice job by Madeline right there.
And here comes Mia. Taps it over. Well done. Chance though for Ipswich now.
And that's
a little bit of a tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yep. So this has definitely been a run for Ipswich here. They're now up 16-8. It had been 9-8. They just had that 1-point lead, and they've just been able to extend here. They've gotten the momentum, the run that we were talking about.
Yeah,
17 now.
That's a tough serve right there. That's one of those balls where you think it might be a little high going out, but it just knuckles straight down. Nice serve.
Some of the Triton girls have those serves that just sort of cross the net and then die.
Yes.
That is a coachable thing, right?
Yes. I mean, you see, now she just tried to do that herself, so you want to be able to do that, but you want to be able to do it
nice
because
by
you want to mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emma, I tell you, Emma has really improved this year. She's really doing a fantastic job up front. She's playing really smart volleyball and placing the ball in locations where the defense isn't, finding those holes. She's really having a fine season.
And really confident. Like the way she struck that last one, there was no question. She knew that was going over, and she knew where she wanted to put it. So, that's long.
Yeah, she definitely has a lot of self-discipline when it comes to sports, basketball, volleyball.
Yes.
She really works on it. She also plays on a club team as well.
Yes.
So
comes Ipswich again. Good recovery by Triton. A chance to keep it over, and somebody's got to put it over, and Emma does. Nice work by Emma. Into the net. Oh, wait. Oh, it looked like it was too many. Good recovery, almost. Oh, Mia Barandino with a fantastic play to keep it in. This ball's still going. Emma Campbell with a great play.
Great volley here.
Triton win this one. Oh, and that's tough.
That's all right.
Oh,
that's some great hustle. Emma Campbell should be proud of herself there. That was some great hustle all the way around. Nice job.
That was a good volley all the way around. Mia saved that one way off to her left, being able to bring it over, keep it in play. I don't know if you watched the last game that we called against Hamilton Wenham, the 2 gentlemen that called the game with me, Tyler and Braden.
Yes.
When they saw Mia Spike kill the ball a couple times, they kept talking about putting dents in the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, and they kept talking about how the Hamilton Wenham players didn't want to be anywhere near that ball when it was coming hard. So
I think it's been a really nice, not a nice surprise, but really pleasant watching is Kendall, the new new middle. Mm-hmm. She's doing a fantastic job as well, learning the game, learning how to play middle. Middle's a tough position to learn.
She did a good job right there. Just kind of tipped it over. Oh, right back at her, though, from Ipswich. Chance to set something up. Here comes Molly to Mia. That's what we're talking about. Put that dent in the floor. I like it. Triton's starting to close the gap a little bit here. 7-point lead now for Ipswich.
So what was your favorite thing about playing volleyball? I know you don't play it now, but when you played, what was your favorite?
Just like the team, the feel of getting on the court and playing with your team and hopefully getting that win. And when you did get that win, it felt really rewarding. So.
And it really is a good group of girls.
The JV team beat Newburyport last year. That's what you said?
Yeah.
That's a good feeling always. Smart play by Ipswich. Ball's right at the net.
Oh, nice play by Madeline right there.
Kendall taps it over. Here comes Ipswich again. That was going to be hard. That was going to be tough.
Yep.
Okay, we're at that magic point now. If they get this point, they're going to hit 21st, which always feels like when the dam breaks. Let's see if Triton can recover here.
That's a nice serve.
That ball just died too, Rez. It got near the end line. That's over. And that's over too. Chance now for Molly. Molly. Kendall puts it over. Madeline just couldn't get down far enough on that.
Yeah, and she'll get that. She's gonna, she'll work on that. But that's I like that she's in position. She's in the right position, which sometimes is the hardest thing to start to learn as a libero. So it's good to see her in the right position.
And here's a substitution now. Has she been in yet?
I don't think she has. No.
Yep.
Eloise Kirkpatrick.
So Eloise comes in at 21-11. Ipswich serving. And that one dropped in as well. Tough to read.
So who do the boys have Friday night? Home or away?
They're away. They're away for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And then they're back towards the end of, beginning of October. First Friday in October, I think.
Okay, great.
They're back. I don't remember who they're playing.
I think next week we're playing some school in Billerica, and then after that we're playing Newburyport at Newburyport. So.
Right.
She has a wealth of knowledge. She knows
fantastic.
the names, the games. This is fantastic.
I know. I'm always reminded how little I know when I come here and I do these broadcasts. It's just kind of amazing. It's a humbling experience every time. I even learned some stuff about football on Friday night. So
yeah.
And then I called the girls' soccer game with Owen on Friday. I learned some stuff about soccer.
That's nice. Very nice.
After probably 20,000 hours of watching soccer at the high school level.
Did you get the Maeve from Tex? What's the update?
They
text
lost.
from Maeve?
They lost.
Okay.
They lost 2-1 to Georgetown.
But it's good to see they scored. They broke the ice
They
there.
scored.
That's good.
Broke the ice finally. Third game of the season. Got a goal by Morgan Hall. You remember Morgan
Oh,
Hall.
of course. That's fantastic.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 22-11. Good play by Mia to Molly. Back to Mia. Puts it where she wanted it, but Ipswich recovers.
Nice block.
Beautiful
That's a nice
play.
job.
Excellent
Nice job.
Mia and Kendall right up there making the play for Triton. Mia to serve, maybe close this gap a little bit here. Good serve. Ipswich has to recover. Not a lot they can do with it. Sets up Mia. Mia to Molly. Oh, a little bit off because it went into the net.
A little bit off, yep. A little bit off. Tell you what's going to be good for Triton next year is having 4 new starters out there on the court next year. A couple of opportunities for some JVs, but you'll have 4 veteran girls out there, so Triton should have a pretty good season next year.
You'll be here for all those games, right, Steve?
I'll still come, absolutely.
That's, off the net.
Nice
But a lucky break for Ipswich. Not
Nice
that they
play.
needed it.
That's a great play.
That's amazing.
That's talk about not giving up on a ball. That's fantastic.
Really well done by Kendall. She'll come out. Emma will come in. Still a 10-point lead, but here we go. Now, what's this girl's name again?
Eloise with the serve.
Eloise to serve.
And she is a sophomore, junior.
Sophomore.
Sophomore. That's great. Good. So she's both her and Madeline sophomores. Get that experience.
This is such a young program too. This is what, the 4th year?
I think might be 5th or 6th,
Maybe
but still,
year?
that's still a young program.
Good serve. Great serve.
All right, that's fantastic.
Fantastic. Excellent.
It really is.
Gets in the game. Chance to serve. Puts it right over there. Nicely done.
Parents are up there in the stands too, so that's great for them to see that.
That is awesome.
Her dad actually helped coach last year.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, she said she had a lot of at-home coaching as
That's
well.
Well, our kids both know that as well.
Yeah.
In fact, I think my daughter can't get off to school fast enough because of it.
May know exactly what that feels like, yeah. Just a little bit. All right, so here we go. Set point, match point for Ipswich. They get this one, the 10-point lead, 24-14. It's up. Good play by Eloise. Mia's got to recover. She does. Emma Campbell sends it over.
I love how we're hustling out there.
Good play by Mia, right in the right spot. Molly sets up Brianna. And that's going to go to the net.
That's
They're not going to be able to play it.
That ball's still.
Nice. Oh, so, that was.
So you can see Mia yelling because the other girls kind of turned and assumed that the play was over. So luckily that ball went in the net. But you always got to watch the ball. That's all.
Yeah, you got to wait till the last second when the ball hits the floor.
Absolutely. You just never know.
All right, Brianna, who just made a good play on that last volley.
Yes.
Chance to serve, keep this game alive, keep this match alive. 17-26. Crazy play there at the line. Emma Campbell just puts it over. Here they come again. Ooh. Ipswich miscommunication there.
Yeah, it looks like they weren't ready, didn't have their offense set up there. So, hey, we're staying alive. I love it. Let's just keep fighting.
Crazier comebacks have happened in this gym.
Yes.
Ball just kind of spirals down nicely. Here comes Ipswich. Chance
Volley.
to recover, plenty of time.
And that's about being in the right position.
There we go. Triton not giving up at all.
That's
still
it.
Playing.
Well done.
Oh, nicely done, Emma Campbell.
I love how the energy is still the same, even on.
Absolutely.
Oh, that ball drops in. Oh, that's a brutal, tough last point. They volleyed so well, and then you just both look at that ball as it's going by, hoping
really
it's
did.
out.
It was great to see the girls were in position to keep those volleys going, so it's a good sign.
So 25-16, I think, or 18 at 16 maybe on the final. Completely different. I mean, the first set was tough.
Yes.
And then everything else after that was just really fantastic. Just great volleyball.
Yeah, I think they're molding, they're gelling. It's going to be fun to watch the rest of the way. I think they're gonna have some really good wins.
And they have again, they have Pentucket on next Tuesday, the 21st. Ipswich plays. I didn't write down who Ipswich plays next, but I don't want to see them again.
And then Georgetown on Thursday. Yeah.
All right, Georgetown on Thursday. I just didn't want to see them. Excellent. Well, thank you, Steve, for coming by. Thank you so much. This was great. Did you enjoy it?
I did, yeah. I love watching volleyball. I love playing, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, I hope we get to do a few more games together. It'll be fun. It's a long season, and hopefully the air conditioning starts getting better up here. We're all dying.
It seems they have a game on every humid night this year. It's been amazing.
Right. Well, good. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Bob. And we're out.
Thank you.